Okay, well, let's get back to looking at restoring first love, our true identity and our true origin. Now, as we do this, we'll begin to embrace that our true origin is in God, not our earthly parents. We will discover the deeper truth about who we are as sons of God and our role in creation when we discover who God created us to be from his heart from the beginning. Now, I want to say this: we are a frequency, we are vibrating with a sound. And the song of our DNA can literally be played. You can give a sample of your DNA and they will form a song out of it. Now, each of us is resonating with something. What we should be resonating with is the truth and the presence of God in us. And therefore, we become an oracle of the voice of the words of Jesus vibrating in us, and we can intentionally imprint creation with our frequency so it can resonate with our glorious freedom. And that's what God created us to do, to engage and connect and resonate with all things in a harmonious sound that is peace. Now, each of us is an oracle, and each of us carries that sound and frequency. Now, I do a fair bit of traveling, and I love traveling around the world and looking at different places. And I don't just go to look at the scenery, which is fantastic, or to engage in different culture and architecture, which is great. And I love doing all that and looking at the history of all the places I go to. But when I travel, and all of us can do this, we can intentionally deposit our song into the fabric of the countries and places we visit. Even the very rooms we stay in, they are receptive to frequency and what we deposit there. So every footstep is an opportunity to impart our love frequency into the land so people can resonate with it in the future. Every word we speak is an opportunity to impart truth into the atmosphere. I'll encourage you to be intentional with frequency, because as we're all made in the image and likeness of God, each of us is a facet of glory to bring freedom to creation and to engage that which needs to come back into agreement with God. So it's really, really important that we see this is a role that we have. This is a place that God intends us to be out working from. And I began to focus on this. I used to go on holiday and vacation and just enjoy myself. And then as I matured, I discovered a real governmental aspect of my identity, that I have a responsibility to be me towards creation and to engage it. And I want to encourage you to see yourself that way. You have a role. You are a son of God. You have a mandate from God to be you. Now, I discovered that I'm part of the order of Melchizedek. Jesus is my high priest of that order. So I'm part of a royal priesthood, a royal family, therefore a priest, a king, an oracle, and a legislator. I'm a son with responsibility towards creation, as well as one who is loved unconditionally and restored to this amazing relationship of face-to-face innocence with God. I'm also a son that is connected to creation, and I have responsibility and authority towards that. But for me to come into that, I need preparation to be who I am. I've always been that, but I needed to get rid of or the things that were hindering me, stopping me, realizing who I was. Those things needed to be removed. So there was a lot of preparation that God took me through for that. And I began moving from the dance floor encounters where I engaged the mysteries of God and engaged the illumination of the truth of God into soaking room encounters, which sort of encompass the river of fire, the altar in heaven, the judgment seat, and others. And I began this sort of metamorphosis back into my true origin and identity. See, God is a consuming fire, and his love began to purify and refine me in a very, very positive way.
This is an excerpt from Mike's current teaching series, Restoring First Love. Get the full-length videos every month, only at eg.freedomark.org/first-love.